This morning, a massive and deadly wildfire emergency.
She's gone. That's all we got.
For a second straight night, wind rivers gridlocked with the famous Hollywood Boulevard evacuated. Along the coast, the Palisades fire exploding to more than 15,000 acres. California's iconic Pacific Coast Highway, now a trail of burnt wreckage.
It's devastating. It is apocalyptic. You feel like you're on a movie set.
Friends, we seem to know everything about Taylor Swift. She conquers the stages of the world stadiums, wins billions of hearts with her songs, and inspires fans all over the world. But her latest act shows that behind the fame and success is a person with a huge heart. It was recently revealed that Taylor donated an incredible $10 million to help those affected by the devastating fires in the Palisades neighborhood of Los Angeles. This act has caused a storm of rapturous emotions, not only among her fans, but also among the public. But as always with Taylor, there is more than just generosity behind this action. Let's break down how it happened, who will get help, and why this gesture is so important. The fires in the Palisades neighborhood in Los Angeles have been a real tragedy. Dozens of homes were destroyed, hundreds of families were left homeless, and the damage is estimated in the millions of dollars. Imagine, people lost everything from valuable family heirlooms to the most basic sense of security. The fire has taken not only property, but also the hope of many residents. And so, when it seems there is nowhere to wait for help, Taylor Swift comes on the scene. Yes, our favorite singer has not been left behind. Her incredible generosity became the ray of light that everyone was waiting for. Taylor donated $10 million to help the victims. Taylor literally saved us, locals tell us. She didn't just give money, she gave us hope to rebuild. The funds will help rebuild homes, provide temporary housing and food for those left with nothing, but most importantly, it's a gesture that showed, even in the darkest of times, there is room for kindness and support. Taylor's act caused a real furor. In social networks, people do not stop discussing her generosity. She's an angel, one user writes. Her heart is as big as her talent, adds another. Every time Taylor does something like this, she proves that her fame isn't just about concerts and awards. It's the ability to use her influence and opportunities to make the world a little better. The $10 million donated by Taylor Swift isn't just money. It's homes saved, lives restored, and a spark of hope for hundreds of families. Imagine what it's like to lose everything in an instant. For those who survived the disaster, Taylor's help was a true miracle. Taylor didn't just transfer money into an account. She personally made sure every penny got into the right hands, shares an insider close to the charity through which the singer made her contribution. The money was distributed in key areas to cover all the basic needs of the victims. The bulk of the funds are earmarked for construction work. This means that people whose homes were completely destroyed will be able to return to their cozy spaces. Taylor wants every family to have a roof over their heads again. Temporary housing, food, clothing, and other necessities are being funded. Most notably, the help is aimed at families with children who have been left literally empty-handed. Taylor hasn't forgotten about people's state of mind. The shock of losing one's home and having one's life threatened leaves a deep mark. The funds are used to provide therapies for children and adults to help them cope with their experiences. These measures show that Taylor thinks beyond the material side. She understands how important it is to help people feel safe again, local activists note. As soon as news of Taylor Swift's generous act spread, social media exploded with enthusiastic comments. Fans and simply admiring people from all over the world began to actively discuss her incredible donation. And no wonder, $10 million to help those affected by the fires sounds like something out of the world of fantasy. Here are just a few of the comments that have become a veritable quintessence of gratitude and pride. She's not just a performer, she's a true angel. 10 million? That's unbelievable. Taylor shows that fame is not only about money, but also about responsibility. I'm proud to support her. She's proving that being kind is important. Fans have long gotten used to the fact that Taylor is more than just an entertainer with worldwide fame. Her generosity always goes above and beyond. After all, it's not just about large sums of money. Her approach to charity is more than just money. She puts her time, energy, and care into it. Taylor always understands how and where her help is needed most. She not only transfers money, but also studies the situation to make her contribution as effective as possible. Fans share on social networks. In addition, fans recall how the singer has already helped many times in times of crisis. From donating to pandemic relief efforts to supporting her own staff during her extensive tours, Taylor has always shown that taking care of people is a priority for her. This is far from the first time Taylor Swift has shown her immense generosity. Her charity work has long been legendary, and her deeds are really worth following separately. Taylor doesn't just help, she does it in a way that makes people feel appreciated, seen, and supported. And here are some prime examples of her incredible generosity. After Hurricane Ian devastated Florida, Taylor donated $5 million to help local residents rebuild their homes and lives. Many of those affected said her support came at just the right time. Her grand tour was not only a cultural event, but also an inspiration for the entire industry. During the tour, Taylor gave away over $55 million to her team. Dancers, sound engineers, lighting technicians, drivers, each of them received bonuses that not just made them happy, but literally changed their lives. Another major focus of her philanthropy was helping schools in impoverished neighborhoods. She has funded music education programs so that children have access to the arts. Taylor is a person who knows how to use her fame for real good, her fans say on social media. And it's not just about the big bucks. Every single thing she does demonstrates her attention to detail. She chooses projects that make a real difference in people's lives. Whether it's helping after a disaster or supporting music education, she's always looking to make the world a little better. She does more than just write music. She inspires us all to become better people, one of her fans shared on Twitter. Agreed, that's a powerful legacy that goes far beyond the stage. Fans couldn't help but wonder how her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, and his family reacted to Taylor Swift's generous act. Many assumed that for Travis, this event would be another confirmation that there is a truly unique person next to him. And as it turns out, they were right. According to insiders, Travis wasn't just touched. He was literally stunned by the magnitude of her kindness. He's always admired her kind-heartedness, says a close friend of the couple, but her recent actions have proven to him that her generosity knows no bounds. He's prouder of her than ever. Travis, being a person who is active in charity work himself, especially appreciated how Taylor approached the situation. Her decision to help the victims at Palisades, he said, exemplified true leadership. She doesn't just talk about kindness, she acts, he remarked in a conversation with friends. But it wasn't just Travis' reaction that caught fans' attention. His mom, Donna Kelce, known for her warmth and adoration for Taylor, spoke out about her in an interview with particular enthusiasm. I'm proud that my son is dating a woman like this. Taylor is not only a star of the world stage, but also a person with a huge heart. Her actions are an inspiration to each and every one of us. Fans immediately noted that Donna is showing more and more every day how warmly she feels about Taylor. Many even joked that Donna already sees her not only as Travis's girlfriend, but as part of the family. And Donna calls Taylor an inspiration. I feel like it's a high-level seal of approval, one fan wrote on Twitter. Many of Taylor Swift's colleagues couldn't stay away from her striking gesture. Celebrity statements about her generosity immediately filled the headlines, and every comment sounded like genuine admiration. Comment: Beyoncé, known for her love of charity, said, "Her heart is as big as her talent. I admire Taylor every day." Ed Sheeran, who has long been friends with Taylor, added, "She always amazes us with her kindness and sincerity. It's acts like that that make her truly unique." Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is known for his active stance on charity work, spoke out. Taylor shows that success is not just about you, but about making this world a better place. She's an example for all of us. These words sounded not just like praise, but an affirmation that Taylor has become a benchmark for stars who want to use their influence to help others. Music experts have already noted that Taylor's act could be a game changer for the industry. Usually stars limit themselves to making modest donations or participating in charity events, but Taylor has changed the rules of the game. She raised the bar. Now every successful artist has to think about how they can really help people, said music critic Dan Harper. Social media has also picked up on the trend. Fans and concerned viewers do not hide their delight. "If every successful person did the same thing as Taylor, the world would be a much better place," wrote one Instagram user. Taylor Swift continues to inspire millions of people around the world. Her act of donating $10 million shows that being a star is not only about popularity, but also about responsibility. And although Taylor herself prefers to remain humble, her actions speak louder than any words. She not only writes music that touches hearts, but also makes real steps to change the world for the better. Her charity is an example for each of us, and who knows what other act of kindness she will do next. Stay tuned for more celebrity highlights.